vlog. My name is Brad, of course. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. It's Good Friday. It is around about 20 to 11 UK time in the morning. Good Friday. Hope that you all get the day off. Hope that you're not working or at college or whatever it is. I hope that you get the day off. If not, I hope it goes quickly for you. This is episode 111. And the title for today is Pain Has Purpose. Let's talk about it. So, the question really is, do we learn through our suffering? So today, we will be talking about the link between pain and purpose. We ran a poll. I did a poll on my community post. Trying to refer to my notes a moment to see what you all think about whether pain has meaning, and the results were interesting. 55% of you said, yes, it shapes us. 30% said sometimes. 15% of you said pain is just bloody pain, and that's it. There's no meaning behind it. Everyone's got their own opinions of this, of course, and 0% said, I don't know. And I really want to hear your thoughts today about this. So I'm going to do the poll again on here in real time. We'll see what people think, see what people say. And then we'll go with the flow, really. Hi, happy Easter, mate. Good Friday, whatever you want to bloody call it, Ron. How are you? You're the first here. Let's go. You are the first here, mate. You are the first here. I'm just gonna be fiddling around with this a moment, Ronan. Just give us a minute, and then I'll crack on. I'll create the poll. One moment. So I'm just typing something in. Do we learn from our pain, suffering? Do we learn? Does it teach us? Is the question. And I'm just going to do a poll. Let's see. So it'll take me a while to write this in. Sometimes pain is just pain, I suppose. Whatever pain that is. Sometimes you don't learn anything from it. It's just awkward and annoying, and you don't want it there. I get that as well. Anyway, let me just type. I don't know. 1 minute, we'll get there. Done. I've started a poll, guys. Sorry, I'm going a bit slow here today. Here we go. I'll leave that in the corner there. Answer that if you want to. I'm trying to just make it a little bit more user-friendly, let's say. I think that'll be okay, won't it? We'll get there. I've got the Happy Easter sign in the background, and I've got Timmy in the background today. Good Friday, everyone. I'm off work, which is fucking amazing. I'm very grateful for that. I'm glad I'm not bloody working today. That's good. Nice to have the extra day off, which is nice. That's why I'm going live now, of course. I'm going to be talking about what we learn from suffering, or what we don't know. We don't learn from suffering. Depends on your perspective. I'm going to read the comments. Ronan says, hey. Hi, Ronan again. I'm here first. Let's go. Thanks, Ronan. Welcome here, of course. Great to see you on here. Ronan saying, I'm good. I was literally scrolling through YouTube to find a video seeing you were live. Yes. Happy Easter to you too, Ronan. Happy Easter to everybody else. Sander saying good morning. Good morning, Sander. Rona says hello to Sander. I'm just going to drink my tea, guys. Good Friday to you too. Good Friday to everybody else. And even if you're not religious, I still think it's a nice day because we're off work. He looks a wee bit more happy today, Ronan. Yeah, he's been eating them Easter eggs. Hi Zuki, how are you? Good morning to you too. So I'll read this again. We're gonna be. Do we learn through what's suffering? Do we learn from it? Is my topic today. I'll read through the comments as well as I always do. So today we're going to be talking about, I'm referring to my notes a moment, we're going to be talking about the link between pain and purpose. Does pain even have purpose? Do we learn from it? Suffering, pain, whatever you want to bloody call it. We did run a poll. I did run a poll on my channel to see where you all think about whether pain has meaning or there is or not. And the results were interesting. So 55% said yes. They said yes, it shapes us. Pain, suffering, it makes us who we are. We learn from it. 30% of people said sometimes it shapes us, sometimes it's just pain and it's fucking awful. Let's be honest. 15% of you said pain is just pain and that's it. Just, you don't learn from it. It's just part of life and that's that. And 0% of you said, I don't know, but I want to hear your thoughts on this. That's why I put the poll up there. So if you do answer on the poll up there, if you want to, if you don't want to, it's fine. It's your choice, your autonomy. If you do answer that up there, if you want to, you can explain your answer. So if you said it shapes us, you can say yes sometimes. If you elaborate, if you want to. I'll read through the comments as well as I always do. Let me keep going. So, Amparo Lopez. Hi, Amparo Lopez. Nice to meet you. My name is Brad. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. We're talking about, do we learn from suffering? Do we get anything from it? Pain. Do we learn from these things? I'll read the comments as well, though, of course. Harry Flame says hi. Hello, Harry. How are you? Nice to meet you as well. I don't think I've seen you on here before, Harry. Forgive me if I'm wrong, unless you've changed your username, which happens sometimes. How have I been? I've been good, Harry. Been good, man. How are you? Is the question. Rona said it was a McDonald's what? A McDonald's Easter egg. You can get the mini egg ones, can't you? The McFlurries. Yes. He's been Timmy in the background here. Timmy the turtle, which looks chronically unimpressed, he's been devouring the mini egg McFlurries. You knew on here. Okay, cool. Nice to meet you. My name's Brad Harry. You're more than welcome here. Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, my name's Brad. Abes, welcome back, Abes. How are you? How's it going? So how pain can shape us. I'm going to go, I've got a few notes here. I've got a few bullet point notes. I usually have. A lot of what I say, though, is my own interpretations of things. As I go along, I speak the best I can. Zuki is saying, for me, I choose sometimes. Okay, let's see what Zuki has to say. At times, it can teach us our limits. It can help us redirect our energy to more positive things and people. Like you've got pain from hanging around with negative people who don't have good intentions for you. They pretend to be your friends, but they're not your friends. They don't want you to do well. They don't like it when you do well. They like it when you do a bit shitter than them. If you're doing worse than your friends, some friends, they'll like you when you're doing worse than them. Or just as good as them at best. But if you start to do better than them in their eyes, they won't like being around you. They'll be negative towards you. So they won't really be true friends. But that happens to a lot of people, I think, in relation to what Zuki's just shared. Anyway, let me just sorry, Zuki, I'm going to read it again. Zuki's saying, for me, I choose sometimes. Sometimes we learn from suffering. Sometimes we don't. At times, it can teach us our limits. It can help us redirect our energies to more positive things and people. But other times, like you say, pain is just pain. Yeah, it could be back pain. It could be, I don't know, there's different types of pain, just internal pain, feeling sorry for yourself. You're not really learning at that moment. It can be a good indicator of what you need to work on potentially. Sometimes it's psychological pain, feeling upset or whatever it is, frustrated, that can be teaching you sometimes. And sometimes if you ignore it, it can become physical pain. Depends on the situation, depends on the person. This is all subjective, of course. Evie Bray says, Evie, can you mention me? Please mention me. Evie, of course I can. My name's Brad. Big shout out to Evie Bray. You're more than welcome on here, by the way. My name's Brad. This is Inspirational Ambivert channel. And Evie Bray, shout out to Evie Bray. Hope you're okay, Evie. Nice to meet you, by the way. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, I'm going to be reading the comments as well, of course. Evie saying, I like Jurassic Park. Have I met you before, Evie? You like Jurassic Park? Let me see if you're the same person I don't know, have I met you before? Because Jurassic Park, I know someone else that mentions Jurassic Park quite a lot. I'm putting 2 and 2 together here, Evie, but maybe I'm wrong. Sherber, 25. Hi, Sherber. How are you? Evie saying maybe. Oh, I don't know. You like Jurassic Park? Why do you like Jurassic Park? Anyway, how can pain shape us? How can it shape us? It's not going to shape us all the time, in my opinion, but a lot of the time it can. Self-awareness. Pain can highlight what really matters and where we need to grow. So pain can highlight what really matters and where we need to grow. So if you're feeling upset, something's pissing you off, or the pain of how you're being talked to or treated by others, and it's painful. It's like, oh, I've just been disrespected there. They've just taken the piss out of me there. They've just taken me for a muppet, or whatever way you want to think of it. And it's painful. They've just been hot. They've been rude to you. They've been disrespectful to you. They've not shown you kindness. These people. Let's just say that is painful, and you don't react. You just let them get away with it. You're shocked because they've rude to you. All of a sudden, you're not expecting it. And all of a sudden, someone's really rude to you. You're like, you don't know what to say back sometimes. And then you go home and you think about what they said. And you might get through the day okay, but then you get home and you're on your own. It's nighttime. It's time to go to bed. And you replay that scenario, don't you? When that person was rude to you and you think, fucking hell, that's painful. I feel really disrespected. I feel like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't say anything. And then you think about it all night, you can't sleep. That's kind of like self-awareness about what happened. That's pain in a way, psychological pain. Your ego's hurt, or whatever you want to call it. That pain can highlight something, can it? That pain can tell you, I should have put boundaries in place. I need to respect myself more. I need to deal with that situation or that person or those types of people better in the future. That is painful. That I don't want to feel that pain again. How can I be better in that situation? You could become the bully back, which is not good, because then you're going to be like them. They're rude, so you turn rude. I understand that to an extent. But you don't want to become the bully, do you? You don't want to become the rude person, but you want to still stick up for yourself. So that pain can give you self-awareness, being disrespected. There's lots of different versions of this as well, of course. I'll go back to the comments. Ricky saying, can humans live the film, Jared? Ricky, welcome back, Ricky, lad. Happy Good Friday to you as well. How are you going to spend your Good Friday? How are you feeling? Hope you're all right. Great to see you on here again, Ricky. What can learners learn from the film Jurassic Park? I'm not going to answer that because I've answered it loads of times before. Evie's going to answer that though, because of the dinosaurs. Okay. You like it because of the dinosaurs. All right, cool. Do you like all of the films, Evie? Do you like all the Jurassic Park films? Is the question as well. Anyway, I'll move on. Resilience. Fucking zillions. You need it in life. Abe saying, how long is today's live? Good question. On a day like this, I usually go for like 3 hours, mate. But that could vary. 3 hours or something like that, approximately. I'm going to keep going as long as the chat's going and I'm feeling good. I'll keep going, mate. Anyway, we'll go with the flow. Evie says, okay, I'm going to go now. Evie, nice to meet you. Goodbye. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Easter. It's all good. So, resilience. What can we learn from suffering is resilience. Going through hardships builds mental strength and endurance. So going through shit, going through the pain of having to go to work every day, having to do difficult tasks, putting under pressure, having to problem solve. It's not bloody easy. Having to do a degree or an essay or a college, whatever it is, an assignment, doing exams is difficult. You've got to learn, you've got to read, you've got to revise, you've got to put the work in. Even resilience, going to the gym. You don't feel like going, you lift the weights. The weights are really heavy, you're feeling a bit tired, but you just about get through the weights. It's resistance, isn't it? That all these things build resilience. You need resistance in life sometimes. If everything was fucking easy, you wouldn't be getting stronger. The pain of having to turn up. Sometimes I do these lives, and I don't always feel like it. Some of my lives are really, really busy, and some are a lot quieter. Depends on the day. Depends on how I'm feeling. They're not exactly all the same. They don't always give the same results, but I turn up anyway. Is it always easy? No. I've had times when I've done this, but I've just been talking on my own. There's no responses, no one to speak to, and that's even more difficult. But we need resistance, resilience. Resistance is going through the hard road will take you home sometimes, and it's painful. It's painful, but that's sometimes pain is needed for that resilience, should I say? I'll keep reading the comments as well, guys. We're going with the flow. The poll's there if you want to answer it. And if you do answer it, if you can elaborate, that'd be great. Only if you want to, though. Billy says, hey, Billie Eilish, avocados. Hello, big shout out to Billy. How are you doing, Billy? My name's Brad, by the way. I hope that you're okay. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. Obviously, I'm reading the comments, Billy, and I'm also having a little topic there as well. Do we learn from our pain and suffering? If you can elaborate, that's great. If you don't want to, that's fine. If you want to bring up other comments, you can do too. Nice to meet you, by the way, Billy. Aaron, welcome back, Aaron. How's it going, mate? How are you doing? Hope you're okay. Aaron saying, I'm actually depressed and feel totally helpless at the moment. I'm fucking sorry, man. That's not a nice feeling, to say the least. But I'll go to the gym and try plod along. Going to the gym, I know it's a simple thing. It's not going to solve everything, is it? Let's be real. Just going to the gym. But it's just one step in front of the other. Yeah, it is. Going to the gym, moving your body. Even if you feel depressed, you're feeling fucking totally empty, completely burnt out, Aaron. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. But just going to the gym, that's a great thing. Well done, mate. Just turn up. Do what you can at the gym. It's going to make you feel a little bit better, I'd say. I hope so. Well, even if it's just a little bit better, you've got to put one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Therefore, I'm feeling depressed, feeling sad, feeling totally empty, feeling total emptiness at the moment. I hope that you come through that the best you can. Do you know how to get through this? How to get through your feelings of depression and emptiness? What would work for you? Do you know the answer to that? I don't know. If you don't worry, mate. It's not always that easy, is it? It's not always that easy. But good to have you on here. And problem share is a problem I have sometimes, mate. So anyway, give you a fist bump, Aaron. Fist bump to you, mate. Evie says hi again. And it says hi. Hi, Evie. Shout out to Evie Bray. How are you doing, Evie? Giving you a shout out. Welcome back. It's all good. It's all good. So I'm going to move on. I'll keep talking naturally the best I can. So how pain can shape us. The next thing I've got, referring to my notes a little bit here, to be open and honest, I've got to be, is empathy. Pain can give us empathy. How? How can it? Experiencing pain helps us understand and connect with others' struggles. So to have true empathy is like you've got someone who's feeling depressed or a bit empty or a bit down. And if you've been there yourself in your own way, it might not be exactly the same as the other person's pain, except we've all got our own pain. We've all got our own suffering. Everyone's got different experiences and perceptions, of course. Of course. There's levels to everything as well. But if you've been through some shit and you've been down, you've been bullied, you've been put down, or whatever it is, you've suffered. We've all suffered. What's I going to say then? It helps us to understand and connect with others, doesn't it? It helps us, because if you felt the pain that someone else is experiencing, or you've been through something similar yourself, then you can have real, true empathy. You can actually, that helps you empathize with others, doesn't it? And some people go through some terrible, 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 terrible things, man. Really bad things in life. Abuse and bullying and fucking awful things in life. But a truly strong person, a truly wise person would, instead of becoming the bully or the nasty person, they'll become more empathetic and they'll have more empathy towards others. This is what pain can give us. It can give us that true, deeper understanding. And if you've got empathy towards others, which I try my best to have, I can then therefore help others, and so can you. You know, I think that's what we're meant to do. You don't have to be super smart for that. You just have to have some empathy towards others. The world needs more of this, in my opinion. The world needs more of this. I'm going to go back to reading the comments now then. So let's go. One moment. Evie Bray says thank you. No worries, Evie. It's all good. The Barnyard. When I was 15, I was catfish on MySpace. Okay. MySpace was bloody hell. Barnyard. That's a long time ago. Is MySpace still going? That's old school, mate. It is now, isn't it? Evie saying I'm a subscriber now. Evie, thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for anyone that's liked. Thank you for anyone that's subscribed. It means a lot. Evie, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Happy Easter. Happy Good Friday, Kirsty's saying. Welcome back, Kirsty. How are you doing? Kirsty Smith, welcome back. Shout out to Kirsty Smith. What was I going to say then? Happy Easter or whatever. Good Friday to you too. Got a happy Easter little sign in the back there. Got Timmy in the background as well, Kirsty, of course, just skulking around. It's all good. Thank you, Kirsty. Right. The Barnyard, I was talking to who I thought was a 16-year-old girl. I went, Barnyard, that's not okay, Barnyard. That's not okay. That's very, it's, I don't know where you're coming from there, mate. I'm not going to call you mate, actually, but very dark, very not okay what you've written there. Everything that you write, by the way, when I do a live on my YouTube studio, just to let you know, once I go back to my live, I put it as public, and then I have everything that everybody writes. I have it documented. I have it documented, the Barnyard. Okay, so be careful what you write, because it's there. It's there, and there's evidence of the video too with what's been written. So be mindful of what you say. Be mindful of what. I'm not going to read what you've just said, because it's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. But that's shame on you, really, not shame on me. That's on you. How's your life going to go if you carry on acting like that? Probably not very well, is it? Not going to go well. Anyway, love and light all the way. That always wins. Anyway, Aaron, I go through ups and downs. Yep, snap. Sorry, dude. Like most, but these thoughts will pass. You will just have to ride the wave. Anyway, just want to say hello, and you should speak on Buddhism. It's something I enjoy about. Okay, Aaron, thank you for the idea. I love, if I was going to be religious, Aaron, I would be a Buddhist if I was going to choose one. I like a lot of the Buddhist philosophies, by the way. I really, really do. And it's a good idea for, do you know what? I'm going to do that at one point, Aaron. Okay, Aaron, that's a really good idea. And I can do like a debate on it, some of the philosophies, because I think I kind of talk about them myself anyway, in my own way. That's a really good idea, Aaron. So thank you for that. Great idea. I say, good. We do go through ups and downs, absolutely, but it will pass. And to ride the wave, absolutely, Aaron, absolutely. Random Fault, welcome back. Sorry, not welcome back. I don't think I've met you before. Random Fault, nice to meet you, by the way. My name's Brad. Empathy through experience is very useful, even though it comes at a high price. Yes, a painful price. Random Fault. Thanks for sharing. Very true. Very wisely said as well. Empathy through experiences, it is useful. That's pain in its own way. It's via pain, isn't it? It's via suffering, even though it comes at a high price. It depends on the situation, doesn't it, Random Fault, as well, and how intense that moment is. I agree. Thanks for sharing. Samantha. Hi, Samantha. Nice to meet you, by the way. Hope you're okay, Samantha. My name's Brad. Big shout out to Samantha. Evie saying, die. I don't know what you mean by that. Sorry. Barnyard is saying, I was telling you my story when I was 15. No, you was being, it was not okay, the Barnyard. Try and be better than that. Try and be better than that if you can. Barnyard was 15 when catfish on my face, dude. Bye. Oh, what is it? Bye, Evie. Sorry. Bye. No worries. Auto thingy, isn't it? No worries. Goodbye, Evie. Enjoy your Easter. Enjoy your time, whatever. Goodbye. How was training, by the way, with de-escalation? It was really interesting. It was an ex-army guy, Aaron. It was great. For one, I only did 9 until 2:15. So I did hardly any hours. I was meant to be on at 8 till 6, Aaron. And then I only did 9 till bloody 2:30. So I got the rest of the day off. And I started later as well. Even though I got paid for the whole day, which is amazing. Which is great, by the way. It was really interesting. Really interesting. It was an ex-army guy, been in the army for 30 years, that was delivering it. He spoke really well. It's like a lot of it was about managing, de-escalating disagreements between staff as a manager. It was basically as a leader. That's what it was about. It was interesting. It got to, though, but to be able to resolve arguments between, let's say, 2 staff members if you're in work, isn't. You've got to have 2 reasonable people to achieve that, though, in my opinion. So to mediate that, you've got to have 2 reasonable people that are falling out with each other, but they've got to be reasonable for them to solve that. If you've got one or both of them that are completely unreasonable, they don't even admit when they're wrong, then you're going to struggle. But you've got to try to help them, give them the support, try to mediate, set up a mediation meeting with them. This is in the NHS, of course. If that doesn't work and they're not coming to the table, they're not being reasonable to iron out the differences. If there's a disagreement between 2 employees at work, then it gets escalated to the next thing. But anyway, that's another topic. But yeah, Aaron, well remembered, by the way, mate. Do you have a face reveal? This is my face. Enjoy. There you go. Have a nice Easter too. Evie, you're very kind. Very kind. Thank you, Evie. Nessa O'Connor. Hello, my name is Nessa. It's my birthday. Can I have a shout out, please? Nessa. Of course you can. Big shout out to Nessa O'Connor and a big happy birthday. Happy birthday to Nessa as well. Happy birthday. Birthday on Good Friday. Nice. Are you doing anything nice, Nessa? Happy birthday and a big shout out to Nessa as well. There you go. Of course, you can have a shout out. Just give you one. So I'm going to move on a little bit, guys. So how can pain shape us? What are some of the benefits from it? Potentially. Perspective. The next one is perspective. Pain often reshapes our priorities and helps us value the good in life. Pain can reshape our priorities. So pain can, you know what? I keep going out at the weekends. I'm drinking, I'm taking drugs. And I'm spending all my money. I'm around toxic people. I do have a good time, let's say, just as an example. I'm having a good time. I'm drinking, I'm taking drugs. I've done all the stupid shit. I'm going to nightclubs. It's fun. It can be fun. Is it healthy? No. But then I'm around, and then I'm spending all my money on drinking. I'm spending all my money, all my energy and my time on drinking, and then I feel hungover and all my money's gone and I feel horrible after it. It's bringing me more pain than pleasure. That's what happens eventually with regards to that, from my perspective. But it's going to give you a perspective like, do you know what? I'm hanging around with all these people and they're not really the healthiest people and they're not really got my best intentions at heart. They're only around, the shared activity between some people is drug taking or drinking. So if you're doing what they're doing, you're in the crowd, you're aligning with them at that moment in a negative way, but you're aligning with them. But as soon as you come away from that, they're not going to like that either. But sometimes that pain can give you perspective. That thing that I'm doing, or it could be a way of behaving. You're behaving in an immature manner, and then people are like, they're challenging you. They're telling you off. Maybe sometimes it's like you need to be a bit better. It gives you another. If you're wise enough, and if you look within, you can think that pain. Could I be better? Could I do things differently? Could I replace a negative habit with a healthier habit? That pain can give you a perspective potentially in some situations. Anyway, I'll read the comments. Again, Franklin, hi, do you remember me? Franklin, no, I don't. Sorry, Franklin, I don't. But hi to Franklin. Sorry, I can't remember you. Sorry, Franklin, I apologise. It's the first time I think I've seen you on here, but I could be mistaken. But hi to you. I'm sorry if I've forgotten you. Kirsty says happy birthday to Nessa too. That's very kind of you, Kirsty. Oh, Neil, where are you from? I am from Lancashire. I live in Chorley, which is Lancashire, northwest England, O'Neill. Not far from Manchester. You're in Spain right now, Franklin. Oh, nice. You was here a few weeks ago. Sorry for... I'll be honest with you though, Franklin. I can't recall. I'm sorry, but I'd rather be honest with you than lie. You was on here a few weeks ago. Well, welcome back, dude. Welcome back. Whereabouts? Or was it... I'm trying to remember. Were you somewhere? Were you somewhere else before this, Franklin? Were you somewhere else? On holiday. The last time you spoke in here, were you speaking about being on holiday somewhere else? Correct me if I'm wrong. Whereabouts in Spain are you in? I know you're having a good time. Chara's gone. I can't read all that name, dude. While everyone's talking about the crisis surrounding the Strait of Hormuz, why is nobody talking about the gays of Hormuz? As a gay myself, it's quite disappointing. Right, okay. So people aren't talking about. I think, all right, okay. I don't know what to say to that, mate. I don't know what to say to that. Each to their own. Live and let live. And all that. I was here a few weeks ago. Okay. O'Neill said, I live in Manchester. All right. Whereabouts in Manchester, O'Neill? You're not far from where I am. About 30 miles away, I think. Ish. How's life in Manchester? Do you like living there? Franklin says, it's fine. No worries. Thanks, Franklin. Thank you. Non-plume saying that they have done something in their pants. Okay. Well done. Well done, lad. Keep up. You're doing God's work there, aren't you? I'm sure. Doing your pants. Oh dear. I'm just gonna laugh at that. It's silly. Anyway, Abe's saying, is it a holiday today, Brad? Yeah, it's in England. It is. It's Good Friday, Easter weekend, basically. Happens every year. So you get the Good Friday off, and you get the Bank Holiday Monday off. So you get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off for a lot of people. Not for everybody, Abe, but for a lot of people. And also, I think a lot of the children, they're off school for 2 weeks during the Easter period. So yes, it is a holiday, a national holiday in England. I don't know about everywhere else. Everywhere's different, isn't it, Abes? Anyway, I'll move back on. Is it a long weekend for you? Yeah, it is. It is. I'm working on Sunday though, Abes. I'm picking up extra work. I'm going to Croatia next month, and I need the money. So I'm going to work Sunday. I get paid extra for Sundays. So I picked up some overtime. I'm grateful to have it, and I need to do it. So it's all good. Right. And next one, how can pain shape us? Answer the polls up there if you want to answer it. I'll read the comments in a moment. It's problem solving, challenges. So pain can be challenges, meeting, problem solving. Like you're at work, you're dealing with loads of problems. This person being an asshole, this situation's occurred. You haven't got this, you haven't got that. You're having to look at plan B, plan C, plan D. You're problem solving. I do it in the job that I'm doing. I work as a scrub nurse, of course. I work in the theatres. Things go wrong, man. Things aren't always perfect. We don't have, and every operation that occurs, a lot of them go by really smoothly, really straightforwardly. But sometimes there's problems. Sometimes there's loan kit and there's only one set, and we open the set and it's a bit wet, it's a bit dirty, or whatever. It's got a hole in the set. The sets are in wraps. So if there's a hole in it, then it's been contaminated. We can't use it. So therefore, we need to find equipment from other places or troubleshoot. So there's lots of different things. I'm just giving examples. But pain can give us problem solving, challenges us. It could be you could be feeling physical pain. You could break your arm and you're having to work around that. It's not fun. It's not easy. But pain can help improve our problem solving skills. Or you've got a pain with another person a lot of time. A pain with another person. They're not being nice. They're fucking out of order. You're having to think, how can I solve this? Is a problem. This person's a problem with me. This person's disrespecting me. But I'm in a professional setting. I need to fucking sort this out because they're going to keep going. I have to solve this problem. This is painful. This is a problem. This person is presenting a problem. I need to think now. Problem solving. How can I stop this? But without losing your integrity, maintaining your professionalism if you're in a workplace. For instance, or it could be problem solving with a family member. You love the family. You know, there's loads of positives from them, but they're a little bit toxic sometimes. They're stepping over your boundaries a little bit. You love them though. You love them. It's a bit more. It's more difficult then, isn't it? But you want to improve it. You want to put boundaries in place, but you're not used to doing it. You're not used to doing it because you've known them all your lives. Could be parents or whatever. But you don't want to break the relationship down completely. So you're gonna be a bit more sensitive with it, but you still need to put boundaries in place. But it's a bit sensitive. It's pain. We can learn from pain. Anyway. O'Neill saying, I like living in Manchester since there's respectful rules and it's just nice weather at the moment. Respectful rules? What do you mean by that, O'Neill? Please elaborate if you can. Good to hear that you like living there. There's a lot going on, isn't there, in Manchester? And it's nice weather. Enjoy, mate. Enjoy. Abe saying a trip to Croatia, that sounds amazing. Yeah, Abe's, I go every year, mate. I've been going for about 10 years. Honestly, every year. I've been going every year for 10 years. Sometimes that's twice a year as well, or 3 times a year some years. I've been loads of times to Split in Croatia. That's where my partner's from. That's where she's from. So we're going on the 2nd of May. So I'm doing some content over there as well, of course, Abes. And I'll be off for the full 2 weeks, so I'll have a lot of time. So I'm going to be creating as much as I can while I'm out there. Yes, it'll be, it's nice. Would I live there? Maybe I'll live there in the future. Silverback Dungeon Gorilla. Are you a semi-professional beaver hunter? Yes, of course I am. Silverback Dungeon Gorilla. It's that's funny, mate. I'll laugh at that. Hope you're okay. Kirsty saying I'm still not feeling well. Oh, sorry, Kirsty. That's your body telling you something, isn't it? What exactly is happening? Do you have a cold? Do you have a flu? Do you have something else? Are you feeling a bit run down? I'm sorry to hear that. That pain is telling you something, isn't it? Telling you to slow down, telling you to decompress. When you're not feeling well, I think it's really important to slow down and get more rest. And I know it's really obvious, but it's just your body going, I need to tackle this cold. Your body's attacking the cold or whatever it is, and it's just to try to increase your vitamin C intake and nutritional intake to try and fight that cold. You're in the hospital. Oh shit, Kirsty. Sorry. Please, can you elaborate? What's occurring? I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope that you're okay. I genuinely hope you're okay. You've got a tummy ache. Okay. Are you in A&E? Are you on a ward, or have you got an appointment? Abe said, are you planning to vlog while on your trip? Yes, I am. Absolutely. I am. Definitely. I have to, Abe. I have to keep going. Of course. Abe saying, oh, yeah, I've said that. I'm sorry, I've got to go. Bye. O'Neill, nice to meet you, by the way, O'Neill. No worries, man. Enjoy your weekend, mate. Hope you have a nice Easter. Have a nice Easter. Nice to meet you as well, by the way. Anyway, Chris saying I'm in the A&E. Right. Okay. How long have you been there for? Please, guys, let me know if the audio is playing up. Because it's been playing up a few times recently with my microphone. So please let me know if it's playing up. You've been in A&E for 2 days. Whereabouts? What hospital, Kirsty? Mutant Coffee. British, English, mate. Yes. British, yeah, I'm English. Right, so I'm going to move on. Of course, I'm going to move on. Zuki saying audio sounds good currently. Thanks, Zuki. Yeah, basically, this is my microphones. It's the Loic M2 or something. I've had it for over a year. Hollyland it is. Anyway, that's the inside of it. I don't know if you really want to know. They're microphones. I've got it on here now, as you can see. I use them all the time, but it's been playing up recently, one of them. I'm going to be improving my setup soon. I'm going to get I've got a desk. I'm in a room at the moment, a spare bedroom I'm in. That's where I'm at. I'm going to improve this. Like, I've got Timmy in the background. I've got Happy Easter in the background. I need to improve. I want to improve my setup for lives. I've got a desk. I'm going to utilize that. I'm going to improve it, basically. Anyway, sorry, I'm going off on one. But thanks, yeah, I'm going to get a new microphone as well soon, in the next month or so. Oh, sorry. Pool Hospital. That's where you're at. Well, hope they see you soon. Why have you been there for so long, Kirsty? Why have you been there for so long? Is it really busy? Sober, what hospital's more important than her illness? I don't know what you mean by that, Sawbird. Keep it respectful, Sawbird. Keep it good, mate. We'll see how we go with that. If it doesn't, it doesn't, does it? Oh, well. But there we go. So, I'll have a few electrolytes 1 minute. And I hope you're okay, Kirsty. I really do. I hope you're okay. I hope that you get seen to soon and this find a what's happened. Can you elaborate more on your stomach pain? I'm saying what you're drinking, Brad. It is basically, it's obviously water just with electrolytes in. Yep. Sawbird, no, that's not true. You're using the power of suggestion. She said she was in hospital. You were more interested in the name of hospital. No, I was not. You're putting words in my mouth. You're being challenging again, Sawbird. You've been on here before. Obviously, using the power of suggestion again. You generally like to trolling. You're a troll. Usual, isn't it? You get these types of people in the world, guys. These types of people will use power of suggestion. They'll try to upset you. They'll try and put words in your mouth. This person is trying to say that this person is trying to say, let's see what you do next then, Sawbird. Let's see how, let prove to me that you're not a troll. Are you going to be kind and respectful? You're telling me that I was more interested in the hospital she was at. I was more interested in the name of the hospital than in what was going on with Kirsty. That's not true. That's not true. I was just asking that as a question. I don't really need to explain myself with this. It's not busy, Kirsty's saying. I'm going to see how you go, Sawbird. Prove to me you're not a troll. Let's see what you have to, if you have to say anything else. If you're not a troll, you'll just be a decent, respectful person. If you're not, you'll carry on using the power of suggestion, or you'll put me down, or you'll do other things, or you put others down. That would be a troll-like behavior, wouldn't it? Let's see if you can improve on that. Let's see if you can prove me wrong. I'll give you the opportunities to do that. That's me being as kind of respectful as I can there. It's not that busy, Kirsty. So why? I don't know. Why have you been there for 2 days is the question. Feels like a long time. Are they doing a lot of tests on you? Can they not get you a bed, etc., etc.? I'm asking a few questions there. Again, don't be paranoid. I'm just making my comment. I'm not paranoid at all. I can see clearly, sir. I can see clearly. Anyway, I'll carry on. Let's see if Sawbird, keep an eye on Sawbird, make your assessment to see if that person is being respectful or not. Let them, Sandra, let them carry on. Don't take that off. Let's see if it goes. I'm giving them a chance. I didn't want you to time them out there, by the way. I didn't want you to time them out there, Sander. But thank you for doing it anyway. I get why. I wanted to see. Anyway, A said, I think it's normal to ask for the name of the hospital. There is nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely. It's all right. I was using an example there, Sander. I was using that person as an example to see if they could. Anyway, doesn't matter. Don't worry. I get why you did that. I understand why. Don't worry. It's all good. Absolutely, Abe's. Absolutely. So I move back on. So pain can shape us. What can we learn from pain? What can we learn from it? I'm going back to topic a little bit. Then I'll go to comments like I usually do. Appreciation. Pain can give you appreciation. You think, how can pain give me appreciation? This is how it can. We learn to appreciate joy, peace, and success more deeply. Because if everything was good all the time, which it's nice when everything's good, isn't it? It's amazing. When everything's good, it's great. But if everything was good all the time, there was no pain, there was no suffering. You wouldn't know what bad was. So you wouldn't appreciate the good because it'd be there all the time. It's the yin and yang of life, isn't it? As bad as pain is, and we don't like pain, it's horrible. It's fucking horrible. And at that moment when you're going through the shit, you just want it to end. You want it to stop. You want to. It's not fun, to say the least. But it can give you appreciation. So, like, Kirsty's a little bit ill at the moment, and I'm really sorry to hear that, Kirsty. And I hope that you feel better soon. But it can. It's easy me saying this. You're probably thinking, no, this is really easy for me to say this, because it is at the moment, because you're feeling pain at the moment. But it can make you appreciate being healthy, can't it? It can, in my opinion. When you appreciate success as well, moving on a little bit there. Sometimes we do things and it doesn't work out. We fail. Like I'll do a live doing this. And it's not always been the greatest live I've done, or I've created a video and I've done my best, but I've not hardly got any views, and that's how it goes. And then, you could see those as failures in a way, but sometimes things work out. So you appreciate the success more when you failed, if you know what I mean. You feel it more deeply. That's what pain can give us sometimes. It's trying to get some positives out of shit situations, really, isn't it? This, to an extent. Abe's is agreeing with Sander. Yeah, that person's been on here before, Sander, and they've been really, that sore bird that was on here, they've been really disrespectful in the past. Every time they come on, they do the same shit. That's what they do. They probably do it all day, every day on different lives to just make themselves feel better. So yeah, I get why you're flushing down the toilet. Kirsty said, I'm in a bed. The doctors are helping me a lot. That's great to hear. They're giving me medicine. At least you're in the right place, Kirsty, which is a good thing. At least the doctors, the medical professionals, are giving you medicine. I'm glad to hear that. We hope you get better soon, Abe's is saying. We hope you get better, Kirsty. Okay. Just relax the best you can. What's that saying as well? If you're a patient right now, Kirsty, what does patient need to be? It needs to be patient. And it's hard to be patient, isn't it? It's hard to be patient sometimes, especially when you're feeling pain. But patience is required with that. It takes time for things to solve sometimes. As you can say, I suppose on a biological level, pain is signaling mechanism. So at least on a physical level, pain very much serves a purpose. Absolutely. It's like I get pain. I'm a very active person, Zuki. Really active. I always have been. I always will be as much as I can. And I get injuries. I get sore. I have pains, aches, pains, showing signs of age, I suppose, to an extent. But it shows me, that hurts. My shoulder hurts. Oh, my psoas muscle hurts a lot. My hip hurts sometimes. And then I have to start to stretch, but it's signaling there's a problem, a mechanical problem with my body. And then I start to stretch and I target that area, if you know what I mean. I try to stretch that area, which is really stiff sometimes. But it's my body going, problem. And I'll try to listen to it the best I can. I remember what can happen as well is sometimes with regards to pain. I remember I was in a relationship a long time ago. It wasn't a positive relationship. It was a toxic relationship. I was part of that to an extent. But I was with someone who didn't really appreciate me or love me properly. Let's say that much. I attracted it. It was a life lesson. But anyway, long story short. But I was not listening. There was problems with the relationship, but I was ignoring it. And I kept ignoring it. And I needed to solve that, but I was ignoring it. And it was shame on me for doing that. And I ignored it for a long time, months. And then anyway, long story short, I was at the gym. I was doing Muay Thai kickboxing and did a flying elbow onto a pad. Just doing, like, jumped up, elbow onto the pad. And I had no shoes on. I had socks on. And I landed on my ankle. It landed on my ankle after I jumped up. And I fell over on the floor. It was really painful. And my ankle ended up like, it got really big. It was really painful. And the guy at the gym, he drove me home. I had my own car, but I couldn't drive home. I was limping. I was in fucking loads of pain. And then I came home to my partner at the time. This is a long time ago. by the way, a long time ago. And I limped into the house that I was living in at the time. And my partner said, I'm in loads of pain. I need help. And she looked at it for a second. I sat down. And then all she did was start talking about how bad her day was. She was drinking. She was drunk. She was smoking, drinking. And she didn't give a shit. And I was in loads of pain. I needed looking after. I needed some help. And then basically, long story short, I spoke to my dad, and my dad took me to hospital at like 2 a.m. to get, I could have broken my ankle. I didn't know. So I got an x-ray and all that. I was sat with my dad, and then I had an epiphany moment. I thought, this person that I'm in a relationship with doesn't care about me. They don't give a fuck. I was in lots of pain, physical pain. I was thinking, they don't care about me. They're just talking about how bad the day's been. That's it. They were really, really selfish, super selfish. They didn't give a shit. Did not give a shit. Did not give a shit about me at all. I thought, oh my God, I'm with the wrong person. I had an epiphany moment. It took me going over on my ankle to realize that I was with the wrong person. And then it clicked. It took that for it to click. From an person looking from the outside, they've gone, obviously they don't care about you, Brad. Obviously, but I didn't know. I couldn't see. But sometimes emotional issues or life issues, if you ignore them for too long, afterwards the body will tell you, if you know what I mean, sometimes in its own way. That's how it worked for me on my physical pain. Anyway, that from that moment on, once I'd fucking rolled over on my ankle, fucked it up, I just realised that I wasn't with the right person, and my mindset shifted. So I wasn't so kind to that person anymore. I was like, I can see what you're doing. You don't care about me. And then I pulled back. And then relationship, then, because I was putting loads of effort into that relationship to keep it going, but she wasn't putting much in at all. She didn't give a shit. Selfish as fuck. Not good. Didn't really care about me, really, just using me. Once I stopped putting the effort in, the relationship just drifted away. It was game over. But that needed to happen. I was with the wrong person. Anyway, that pain taught me something. Abe saying, you can call me Abe if you find it difficult to type my entire name. Thanks, Abe. Yeah. Thanks, man. Did you play any sports growing up, Brad? Yeah, I did. I did Kung Fu from the age of 8 till 15. I used to train with the adults as well. Not when I was 8, but when I got to like 12, 13, I used to train with the adults. My dad put me in with the adults. And it was really good for my conditioning. I was really fit. And I almost got to black belt, but I stopped at 15. I just started smoking and drinking like an absolute idiot. But anyway, did that as a kid. It set me up good. I used to box on an amateur level, let's be real, but I was quite good at it. I was quite good at that. I've done loads of stuff, going to the gym, circuit training, when I was younger. I used to play football. I wasn't very good though. I was shit. I had like 2 left feet. I was crap at football, but I could run and run and run and run and run. So I was really good at running, really good at cross-country running as well. So I was good at sports. I'm a very active person. And I've done loads of different stuff. Getting a bit older then, I've done triathlon. I used to be obsessed with triathlons. I used to race every week at one point. Done running, cycling on its own, fucking swimming on its own, triathlons. Don't do that anymore, if I'm honest. So yeah, very active. I'm an active person, physically fit person. I'm not as fit as I was, if I'm honest. I'm nowhere near that right now. But I keep now I just do weights, and I do circuit training, and I do spinning on the bike. I keep it simple. I've slowed down a little bit. So yeah, I'm very active. I love training. It's got, actually, exercising has helped me come away from all my bad habits. It's been essential in that. Ed saying, how did you find the relationship was toxic? Did someone tell it was toxic, or did you figure it out yourself? I figured it out myself. Another indicator was this, Ebs. I remember we'd work all day, and she'd come home with a bottle of wine every night, which is not healthy. Drinking every night, not fucking good. But anyway, she'd get a bottle of wine, and she wouldn't offer me anything. She wouldn't offer me any, which I thought was a bit shit, really selfish. Not that I wanted that every day, but she didn't offer me any. And another one was, I used to pay, this is my own fault, I paid the rent, I paid the fucking, all the utility bills, electric, water, gas. I paid all the bills in the house, but she said, I'll pay for food, Brad. I'll cover the food. I went, okay, no worries. You cover the food. I accepted that deal that we had, And then she wouldn't even pay for the food properly. And I remember calling her out on it, going, look, I'm paying all the bills. Like, you're not really paying for the food. Like, I'm paying for the food as well. So you say you're paying for the food. And she went, right, we'll go shopping then. She was really upset because I called her out on it. And she had to trolley it, and she was just throwing loads of food in angrily. Like, throwing it all in randomly. Not even asking me what I wanted. I'm thinking, what the fuck is this shit? And then we'd come home and just throw the food in. It's like, no. So I figured it out myself, yeah. I think at the time I was probably very insecure, Abe. I was definitely insecure, and I accepted shit. I really wanted the relationship to work. I put a lot of time and energy into it, but it wasn't being reciprocated. And what did that pain teach me? Never again. I thought, I ain't doing this shit again. I started to think, I'm not accepting that type of relationship ever again. I thought I'd rather be on my fucking own for the rest of my life than deal with that type of relationship. It was fucking shit. It's not good enough for anyone, that. Not good enough for fucking anyone. And it made me learn how to have some self-respect. I was on my own for a long time after that. A good few years. I was just on my own. And I'd go to the gym, I'd start reading again. I was just working on myself, learning to love myself again. It took time to heal, but it was a really good teacher, that. One of the best fucking lessons. And it gets you to where you're at in the future. Helps you to meet the right person later on if you learn lessons. What some people do, though, is they get a toxic relationship. It's fucking narcissistic or whatever. It's dog shit. It's not good. And then what they do, they don't learn. They don't learn from the pain. What do? The relationship breaks down, they leave, whatever. They find another person exactly like them, and then the history repeats itself. Sometimes you need time on your own. You shouldn't accept dog shit. You shouldn't accept bottom. It's not good enough. It's not fucking good enough. Anyway, I'm going on now, aren't I? But thanks for the question here. She sounds dreamy, Brad. Yes, very dreamy, Sander. Oh. Sander saying, I can confirm that Brad is with the best partner in the world. Absolutely, Sander. We've been together for 10 years. It's a great relationship. It wouldn't have lasted 10 years if it wasn't right. I wouldn't be doing it. And I have red flags in people as well. I go, if someone's really, really selfish, I just won't entertain them. If this person's not good at communicating, I won't entertain them. If you're going to be with someone, you need to communicate. And they've got to genuinely care about you. Because if you don't, it's not going to work. Or it's going to be really painful being with them. Some people stay with people and they accept all the shit they give. And that's how they live their lives. That's not good. That's not good, man. It's not good. And not good enough. Not good enough. You've got to love yourself, though, to be able to get to that point. You've got to truly love yourself. And then you'll attract... If you truly love yourself and you're not desperate, the right person will come to you anyway. You'll just attract it naturally. In my opinion, it's like having the feather on your hand. You've got the feather on you. You're trying to catch a feather. You're really aggressively trying to catch that feather. You're wafting at it. You're doing this. You're desperate. You're trying to clutch at it aggressively, putting all your effort in. The feather is just probably going to just slip your hands. It's not going to land on you. But if you're just calm, and you're just not really focused on it, the feather will just land on you, kind of thing. It's saying, I'm glad you walked away, Brad. Good for you. Yeah, I did eventually. I turned the tap off, Abes. I turned the tap off. And then that person wasn't getting what they wanted out of me anymore. I wasn't so, I was wise to it. It was game over. It was game over. Once I opened my eyes and I could see what was going on, I changed. I wasn't so fucking nice anymore. I wasn't horrible, but I wasn't so nice. I pulled back, and then it ended. Painful lesson that was in 2012. 2012, that the end of that, by the way. Yeah, it was. Kirsty saying, I'm back. Sorry, I had to leave and take my medication. No worries. It's all right, Kirsty. So I'm going to move on. Boundaries. Boundaries. Pain can teach you fucking boundaries. What can we learn from our pain and suffering? We can learn boundaries. Pain can teach us when to say no or to protect ourselves from harm. Boundaries are a big one. Boundaries are a big one. So when you're experiencing pain from being with someone that's not right for you, or you're experiencing pain from how people are talking to you, interacting with you, treating you, blah, 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 whichever situation, it can teach you boundaries if you've got some self-respect, got some self-love, and people are taking the piss, they're using you as a doormat, you're going to go, I'm not going to say yes anymore, I'm going to start saying no. When you say no, you say yes to yourself. I can say it again. When you say no, say yes to yourself. That's boundaries. Basic as fuck. But that's a bit a boundary, isn't it? And when you say no, not feeling guilty when you say no. Assertiveness, isn't it? Linked to that. So pain can teach you boundaries. And I know it can be a lot more difficult when it's family or whatever it is, a lot more complicated, but you need to. Otherwise, some people are just, they're selfish. They're not very kind. They're not very nice. They're disrespectful. They don't have good intentions. They're not coming from a good place. No matter how kind you are to them, how much you give to them, they're never going to be happy. And they're going to continue to try and piss all over you, piss all over your boundaries, treat you like an absolute muppet, which is not what you want. And you have to put boundaries in place. You have to protect yourself. That's just the way of the world. It's harsh. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish everyone could just be nicer. That'd be great. But the reality is it's not going to happen. You've got to teach people how to treat you sometimes. And that's what this pain and suffering that you're getting from other people can give you. This, it can make you stronger. Okay, I'm going to start putting boundaries in place now. And when you begin these boundaries, it's not going to feel comfortable, guys. It's just not. It's not going to feel comfortable to begin with, because you're not used to it. And then you can and then when you know a boundary's working, imagine you've got a sort of person, they're always asking you for stuff all the time. They're a taker, they're a piss taker, they're a drain on you. All they do is they want. They never give you anything back. They're just taking. They're takers. They're piss takers. And when you say no, they're going to get upset. They're going to get mad. That means the boundary's working. But that can make you feel guilty. That's what happens. No, I'm not doing that. And they go, what do you mean? You always do it. You always do that. Remember what I did for you the other day? Blah, blah, blah. Try and make you feel guilty. Try to argue the case. And you say, no, I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. And they start to get annoyed. Start to get pissed off. That means it's working. Double down. Don't feel guilty. Anyway, so boundaries are what you can learn from pain and suffering sometimes. Anyway, no worries. Let me go back to the comments. Kirsty, I'm back. Sorry, I had to leave and take my medications, Brad. Kirsty, no worries. I hope the medications help you. I hope they relieve your pain. And I hope you feel better soon, should I say. He said, my friend went through a bad breakup. He's in a really bad situation. Hope he gets better. Yeah. But breakups can be really, 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 really painful. Rejection is a fucking, it's painful. Rejection can teach you though, mate. Oh, it can teach you. It's a great teacher. Rejection, the good thing about rejection, but it's fucking painful, is it forces you sometimes to self-reflect. What have I done wrong? If you're in a relationship, Even if the other person's out of order, what can you think? What could I have done differently? Did you dare ask yourself that question? I've been rejected. Okay. I'm looking within now. Was I not good enough at this? Was I not good enough at that? Was I too needy? Was I too this? Was I too that? You're looking at yourself. You're looking within. And sometimes the hard road will take you home, and the pain hurt. Pain is pain. The truth is painful, mate. Especially if you look within. It's fucking like, oh shit. Did I really do that? Am I that? Am I insecure? Am I these things? How can? But it gives you the. If you're brave enough to look within, it can give you the solutions to your problem to make you a better person, make you a better man, make you a better woman, or whatever. Rejection can be a really good teacher, man. Oh, absolutely. Is it fun? No, it really isn't. But anyway, he didn't sleep for 3 days, and then he went to the doctor and he needs sleeping pills to get some sleep. He's overthinking. He's in. Sorry, he's going through that, Abe. Don't rely on the sleeping pills though forever. There might be a short-term fix with sleeping problems. Time is the greatest healer, and a problem shared is a problem halved to an extent. Abe, I hope he comes through the other end of that. It's not easy. Breakups are tough, mate. I know another one that I think I've said this before. Usually, when someone breaks up with you, basically, what's it like? It's like they've broken up with you, they've rejected you, they don't want to be with you anymore. You love them to bits, but they don't love you back. They've cheated on you, or they've moved on. Whatever that is, I've got a phone call that I'm not going to answer. There we go. Sorry, I've just turned that off. Yeah, so basically, they don't want to be anymore. It's like they've died, but they haven't, if you know what I mean. It's like that person's alive, but they're not with you in your relationship anymore, but they've left your life. It's like they're dead, but they're not. I keep getting the same phone call. It's weird. Anyway, so there you go. Carol. Hi, Carol. You've been on here before. You type that all the time, Carol. I'll say hello to you, Carol. How are you doing? Kirsty, you're the only one to be nice to me. Thank you from the live stream. It's okay, Kirsty. Always. You present as a very kind, respectful person, so you deserve to be treated in that manner, Kirsty. So don't worry, it's all right. We need more of that in the world, don't we? Just basic kindness. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it, Kirsty. It's all good. I'll have a little sip of my drink. Good Friday to everybody. Happy Easter. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Timmy says hi in the background there. I'll let him just chill in the background for now. Okay. I'll move on a little bit. Pain can also... You're my favourite live streamer. Oh, thanks, Kirsty. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Thanks so much. Santa says, Kirsty, oh, I hope you get better soon. Santa sending you love and respect as well, Kirsty. That's lovely. Thank you, Sandra. So, pain can teach us. What else can it teach us? Humility. What do I mean by that? I'll refer to my notes a little bit, and then I'll add my own take on it. Humility. Struggles remind us that life isn't always under our control. No, it's not. It's going to teach you be humble. Pain can humble you. Absolutely. Absolutely. So you can think you're the best in the world at something. You're really confident. It could come across as arrogance sometimes, or whichever way. You could be really, really good at something, and then you could be good at lifting weights. You could be really strong, and then you see someone who's stronger than you can humble you a little bit. Life can humble us sometimes, Or you could be, I don't know, whatever it is, you're really good at something, and there's nothing wrong with being good at something, and then someone else is better than you. There's always going to be someone that's better looking than you. There's always going to be someone that's younger than you. There's always going to be someone that's stronger than you. There's always going to be someone that's better than you at something. And that can be humbling sometimes. A bit of humility is good sometimes in life. Or you could be really fit, really strong for such a long time, and it can make you feel like you're better than everybody. Not that should, but it could be. You could go to the gym and be the strongest, most cut-up person there. Then all of a sudden you get an injury, and you can't lift the weights anymore. Can't do it anymore. And then you become a lot weaker than you were physically, and then it takes years to get back. That can be humbling. And it can also help you increase your empathy, like I said before. Like, some people go to the gym and everyone's at different levels. Everyone's got different abilities. Everyone's at different ages or different lots of differences. And just because you can lift more weights than someone doesn't make you better than them, does it? I'm just trying to give an example there of humility. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit tired there, but anyway. Sarah says, feel all right. Kirsty says, thank you to Sander. Sarah says, saying, I believe that if you are open and allow it, pain can transform you inside and outside. Yeah, it can. It can help you on your road to self-improvement. It can make you a better, more well-rounded person. Abso-fucking-lutely. You're going to suffer either way in life, no matter what. No matter what. There's different levels to suffering. There's intense, extreme suffering, and there's very slight suffering, but we're all going to fucking suffer. But it's better if you choose your suffering. I'm paraphrasing Jordan Peterson a little bit here, guys. I think he mentioned this, and I agree with this. Pain can give you suffering. You choose your suffering. It's like, all right then, how do you choose your suffering? You can go, right, I choose to go to the gym. I choose to work out. Physically, it's going to be painful at times, but I'm choosing my suffering. Or you could choose to do a degree, go to university. Are you going to suffer? Yeah, you're fucking going to suffer. It's not going to be easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. You're going to suffer because you have to work. You have to work hard. You have to study hard. You have to revise. You have to do exams, and some of the exams you fail. You don't get as good a mark as you wanted to, and therefore you feel pain. But then in that pain, go, right, I'm going to work even harder now, and then eventually you pass the degree, and maybe you get a good job at the end of it. You're choosing your suffering path. An example of not choosing your suffering is, I'm not going to go to the gym. I'm not going to do anything physical. Your body could get weak. You could get sick. I'm going to choose not to eat healthy. I'm eating shit all the time. I'm not going to exercise. I'm not going to work on my insecurities. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit in bed, eat crisps, sing songs, and be lazy. Just lie there and do nothing. Short term, it's going to be comfortable, isn't it? You sat in your bed. You're not having to work. You're fucking chilling your head out. You're eating crisps, eating shit. Yum, yum, yum. All the way. Lazy. Not doing anything. But if you do that for too long, you're going to suffer. How are you going to suffer? Your health's going to decline. You're not active. You might end up overweight or unhealthy. You don't have any purpose. You don't have a job. You're not working on yourself. You're going to feel down, depressed, miserable. What you're going to end up with? Suffering. So choose your suffering. Choose your suffering. You're going to suffer either fucking way, mate. Either way. Lifting weights can help. I'm just saying, that's going to solve everything. No, it's not. Being active, choose whatever you want to do. But if you don't do physical activity, physically, you're going to pay further down the line. Anyway. Sam said, Kirsty, you deserve so much kindness. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Sam. They're very kind of you to say. I wish everyone a peaceful and prosperous Easter time. My opinion as well on this is, I'm not religious, by the way, guys. No disrespect to anyone that's religious. I respect all religions. I think they can all be positive and they can be negative. It depends on which way they're treated by people. I'm not religious myself, but I do believe, this is my belief, this is my thoughts. Easter is a real new year. Easter's a real new year. Why? Because look at it, spring, birth, This is the new year, in my opinion, in line with nature. You don't have to agree with that, by the way. That's just my thoughts. That's my beliefs. I'm not trying to force them on anyone else, but I believe spring is the time for new beginnings. Spring is the time for resolutions. New Year resolutions, not New Year. New Year at winter, really? Really? Nah, I don't agree. It's winter, you're just recharging, aren't you? It's cold, it's dark. It's time for resetting, isn't it? Time just to replenish yourself in winter, just time to hibernate in winter, ideally. If you're going in line with nature, Mother Nature always wins. I try and be in alignment with nature as best you can, in my opinion, if you want to be healthier and happier. So new beginnings would be now. New Year resolution, now be a great time. Anyway, Sander saying like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you, Sander. I'll just pin that. Thank you, Sander. Please, thank you to anyone that's liked. Thank you to anyone that's subscribed. It really helps the channel. I've only just applied to be on the YouTube partnership program. And what's that? Basically, you need 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours. You need 3,000 watch hours within a full year. You need 3,000 watch hours, which I've achieved. And I'm very grateful for that. It's thanks to you guys for liking, subscribing, watching, commenting. All contributes to that. So I'm truly grateful. So I've just applied for that. So I'm the first step of monetization, which I'm really grateful for. It took 15 months to get to this point. 15 months, and I've worked really hard. I just want to say thank you to everyone. But anyway, Sander saying you still love Kirsty. That's very kind of you to say, Sander. Adam saying if our suffering is hi Adam, welcome back, mate. How are you doing? Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. If our suffering is significant, then we do learn. Yes. And sometimes it can be like a little bit of uncomfortableness. Little tiny mild suffering, feeling a little bit out of place, feeling little bit annoyed, a bit frustrated. And if you act on it soon, if you have emotional intelligence, then you can solve that. But a lot of the time, I'm guilty of this one. I'll get a little bit fed up with something, a bit bored of something or whatever it is, but I ignore it. And eventually, it might take months, it might take years, but if you ignore it for long enough, it gets louder, the suffering gets louder, it gets more intense. That's what happens sometimes. Only a fool would not learn from it. Yes, it's foolish not to learn from your suffering. Yes. And ignoring it. It's like, yeah, I'm going to take drugs every day. I'm going to cause myself loads and loads of pain. And I understand some people do that because I don't know. There's a lot of reasons for that. But is it foolish? It's taking too many left turns instead of taking the right turns, isn't it? Ed's saying the biggest pain is the pain of regret, but the question is, how do we deal with it? Regret. Ooh. Regret can be solved via acceptance, I think. Right, I regret. Some people, they meet a really nice person when they're young. This person is a really positive, lovely person, right? And they meet them. Someone's really trying to get hold of me. Someone's really trying to get hold of me. Fuck's sake. I can't answer that call right now. I'm carrying on with my life. I wonder what it is. Someone's trying to get hold of me though. The biggest pain is the pain of regret, but the question is, how do we deal with it? Do I take that phone call? Sorry, guys. Someone's tried to ring me 3 times. It's all the same number as well. What do I do? Sander, what do I do? Sorry, I've gone quiet a moment, guys. Right. Yeah.
Maybe answer it. Maybe it's the Wigan hospital.
I'm probably Wigan, innit? Yeah. Guys, I'm going to have to... Can you give me a minute, guys? I need to make a phone call. I'm going to put this down. I'm really sorry I'll be back. I need to do this. It's important. Oh, shit.